All right, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My
Hello.
name is Sebastian Geller. I'm doing a workshop about do's and don'ts in a job interview. But before going into the subject, you may be wondering how I did my research, right? Because who or why am I supposed to know about this? So the thing is, my wife works in recruiting. And the last year, we've been working both from home. She doing her thing and I was doing my stuff. So I have heard, I've listened to a lot of different interviews she had to do with people from all around the world, from Canada, United States, Europe, South America. And well, I think this would be something useful for all of us because even senior developers make mistakes that may seem pretty obvious, but somehow they are not that obvious. So I think it will be useful. So, okay, let's begin with the workshop. Okay, before that, the job interview. How do we get there? There are three main ways to get to a job interview because it doesn't pop out of the blue. The first chance is that you sign into a job portal, you submit your CV. The second chance is that somebody checks your profile on LinkedIn or you contact someone over there. And the third one that my wife told me about is about campus recruiting, that the recruiters go to, I don't know, some boot camps or different places and they expose about their company, and if you want you can talk with me later. And so those are the three main ways today. Regarding the second one, I'm not going to say anything because Jack Painter already did a wonderful workshop about it. So if you haven't watched it, I highly encourage you to do it. Regarding the first one, the only suggestion I really want to make is to add a cover letter specific to that position you are applying at that moment. And that would be it. And then let's move to the next slide. So, okay, we finally get to the interview, but many of you may be wondering how's the thing going to happen, and there are some things that it's good to know before you arrive to that point. So, you first get the contact from the recruiter and you schedule a meeting. At that point, it's really important, because this is a really common mistake, that you should really be aware where this interview is going to take place. Because sometimes, at the moment the interview is beginning, she already sent a link. For instance, there's a platform called Zoom, or you can have the interview on Skype, Hangouts, Meetup, whatever. It's not that common to have it over the phone, but when you do the schedule, they will send you the link or they will tell you where. And a lot of times it happens that the moment of the interview arrives and she's waiting there on Meetup, and this guy texts her, "Hey, can you call me to my phone?" "No, I won't call you to your phone. We already." So if you are not aware how it's going to be, ask. And if they told you, write it down so you know what's going to happen. Then you may have they may send you a technical exercise before the interview, or it could be afterwards. Both situations may happen, or it can even happen that both scenarios happen. Like they first send you just a little simple test to know if you're around the level, then you have the interview, and maybe there afterwards you have a more complex test. Like maybe they send you a PDF asking you to share some code. Maybe you have to do something and then show your repo on GitHub. If everything goes well, you will have the feedback in a couple of days, and then you will probably get to a technical interview with some part of this, not with the technical recruiter, but some part of the team you may be working with. After all that, if everything goes all right, they will send you a job offer. That's the point where, if you want, you can negotiate a bit, obviously. If you feel that the offer is enough, it's really good enough, then there's no negotiation, but maybe that's the negotiation, just to say, I'm okay with that. So that's just about some things that are useful to know before the interview, because sometimes we don't know how it may work. Probably, maybe after the first interview, maybe the technical one, maybe on site, or maybe afterwards, but it's really common that first you will have the interview with the technical recruiter over Zoom, Skype, Hangouts, Meet. So that's what we are going to talk about now. On that first interview with the technical recruiter, what you should do and what you should not do. Okay, we will stop streaming now. I will share the link to the video for the ones that are not here with us, and the rest of the group will see the video with me. Okay, so I'm going to stop streaming.